What's up, everyone? It's Jonathan here, Bay Area Throwbacks, back with another jersey. Today I got a team issued 2020 Kevin Gausman Giants alternate jersey, black jersey. So first off, we'll go on a little bit about Kevin Gausman. He's in his 9th year in the major leagues, second with the Giants. He last year was his first year with the Giants, 2020. It's 2021 right now. Before the Giants, he played with the Baltimore Orioles, Atlanta Braves, and the Cincinnati Reds. As of the time I'm recording this video, he is 10-5 with a 2.31 ERA. Took a little dip from what earlier in the season, but that's still an amazing year so far. But that just tells you for him to be struggling a little bit from what he's done lately this year, just how good he's been when you're 10 wins, 5 losses, and a 2.31 ERA. He was an all-star this year. It was his first all-star. Not the year he wore this, but 2021 as the year right now that we're in. He has a whip under 1 at 0.945. He has 157 strikeouts in 132.1 innings. So he's striking out more batters than innings he's pitched. So his strikeout per nines is 10.7, which means every 9 innings, he's averaging 10.7 strikeouts. So he's having an amazing year so far this year, and hopefully he can continue that for the rest of the year. But this jersey I have here is from his first year with the Giants, which was 2020, which was last year, the COVID season, no fan season. So that's where this jersey is from. As you'll notice, obviously there's no name. Giants have names now on the back of their home jersey. So 2020 last year was their first year where they did not have. Last year, 2020 was their last year where they did not use names on their home jersey. So, yeah, there's a couple cool patches we'll talk about. But, so that's it about Kevin Gausman right now. So now we will get into the jersey. So like usual, we'll start with the front of the jersey. Got our nice SF logo on the upper left. Guess you'd call it breast or whatever you want to call it. The pectoral. So we got that here. So we have if you look closely, see, okay, there. You got orange stitching, you got black stitching, and then you got the orange. It's like I don't even know what you call it, like vinyl. The orange. So, and before any of you say, oh, it's not double stitch, it's fake. No, it's just, they don't make the jerseys like that anymore with baseball. If you look at my Chris Davis team issue jersey I had, or if you go to any ballpark and look at their game used and team issue jerseys that they have on display, I'm pretty sure every ballpark has one of those stores. You'll see now they have just like a thick outer stitching, and then the inside is like this I guess you'd call it vinyl. Yeah, so I really don't know what you'd call this, I guess, because this is a comparison to an older game used jersey. It's definitely different. It's not easy to fold or anything, but here it's pretty easy to just fold it. It's more shinier, but like I said, it's not like the usual double stitching or even triple stitching like you see here on this jersey, this 2001 jersey. It's just like the Chris Davis one I have, where it's just outlined thick, and then you just have this inside piece. So I don't know. I haven't seen the Authentics in store yet, because for whatever reason, it's impossible to find Authentics anymore, just at the malls or at the stores that much. But I haven't compared it to the Authentics they sell in store. I don't know if the Authentics are selling the traditional like double stitch, but like I said, this is a team issued jersey. This is straight from the Giants. But yeah, so that's that logo. Got the orange piping coming down. You got the Nike swoosh, which I hate that it's on the front, honestly. I wish they could have just done it like Majestic and put it on the sleeve. You know, we all know who Nike is. They don't need any more exposure, but you know, businesses are going to do what they do. It's kind of, I vowed that I would not get a Nike jersey, and I caved within a year. So obviously I didn't stay true to that, but it's a thick piece that's stitched on. So it's not just screen printed, it is sewn on. It's a pretty thick piece. if you look down here, this is the Nike, what they call it, jock tag that they got down here. It's black and silver, sewn on. Then you got the MLB logo, Authentic Collection. And then if you buy anything from the MLB Auctions, it will come with this sticker. Like if you looked at my Chris Davis A's team issued video, it was here. Instead, they put it here. I don't really like that. I prefer if it was here and didn't have to be, you know, displayed, but it is what it is. So it's there. And it kind of has the sticker, the MLB authentication sticker. So if you look up, you can look up that right there, VS 457905, and you'll see it'll come up. It'll say Kevin Gausman team issued. I think it says September 26th of 2020. And I'll tell you exactly what it is. So I like that MLB does do that. So there's the sticker right there. And I'll show what it looks like later. So now let's look at the patches. Here we got our 20/24 patch. The Giants Stadium, Oracle Park, is the address is 24 Willie Mays Plaza, and this is the statue they have in front, the statue of Willie Mays. So this was 2020, 20 years at 24 Willie Mays Plaza, or at the Oracle Park, or I still like to call it AT&T. But so this is stitched on nice. It's a beautiful patch. One of the reasons when I saw this, I had to get it. We got the black, orange, or the orange, black, then orange. This on the bottom of the sleeve. And what's different with this that I've noticed from the Majestic is it's more like elastic. I don't know if you could tell, but it's more stretchy, which I don't mind it, but there's that. So here's our patch on the right sleeve. Now let's look on the left sleeve. They have, this is different than the other patches on like the regular home and away white, cream and gray jerseys. You got the Golden Gate Bridge with the Giants right under. So I like this patch a lot. It's a little different. I mean, I love the classic ones, like this one. You know, I love those, but it is cool to have a different patch, you know, to have the Golden Gate Bridge, iconic part of San Francisco. So this is the front, and then let's see real quick. I just opened the jersey, so we'll look at the inside. So this is the bottom left of the jersey. It's like right here. This on the inside, it's mesh, and that's on both sides. Then I'll show you I'll show you in a minute from the outside, but down the side of the jersey, it's mesh, and this bottom is mesh. From the inside, and you can see the 34 sewn through. Here we got this. Actually got this here. What does this say? 44. This is a size 44. Taper. Yeah, size 44 jersey. Gives you the directions there. So let's look at the back of this. First, we got the orange piping around the neck right there. Then we got, just like the Majestic the last few years, it's like a vinyl shiny MLB logo stitched on. Nice and shiny. Let's go back down here now. Now the numbering is just the same as the Giants logo on the front, like I said. It's a thick black stitching, the orange stitching under, then this orange. Like I said, I know exactly what you call it. Is it vinyl? I'm not really good with the fabrics, I'm not gonna lie, but see, it's shiny. You see the stitching there. So see, the black is just stitched. There's no piece of like a whole black 4. It looks like the black is just stitched over the orange 4. You have the orange 4, you got your orange 3 stitched on, and then you just got this black stitching that they put like around it. Like I said, so these numbers are bigger than the numbers they have now. I'm pretty positive because they have the names now on the back of the home jerseys. It's the last year that they didn't have the names. Yeah, so if you see like I was saying, the side of the jerseys on both sides, is mesh. The bottom of the jersey is mesh. You can see my hand through. And then this is solid polyester. Another thing I noticed with these jerseys opposed to the Majestics, the buttoning is it's not hard, but it's definitely more of a challenge to button and unbutton these jerseys opposed to the Majestic. The Majestics were just like most buttons easy, but for some reason with these Nikes, I don't know if it's that the hole's smaller or if that the button's bigger, but it's definitely a little harder to unbutton and unbutton them. So, I mean, obviously you can do it. It's not hard, but just pointing that out, it is a little harder for whatever reason. So if you see, it says team issue jersey hologram. We got VS 457905. Go back here. VS 457905. We got team issue jersey event, San Diego Padres and San Francisco Giants, September 26, 2020, number 34, Gausman. So this is what you see if you'll buy anything directly from the MLB Auctions. So here I got the jersey on. Like a lot of my jerseys, a little tight. Probably lose a couple pounds here, but yeah, so this is the jersey, size 44, Nike, team issued. A couple things, like I said, I bought it directly from the MLB Giants auction, so it came directly from the Giants. It's like I said, it's a team issue Kevin Gausman jersey, which means it was never worn. He never wore it in a game, so it's not game worn, but it's team issue. But it was there, made for Kevin Gausman, ready to be worn. Giants had it in the clubhouse, ready to go. Just never hit the field. So yeah, so I was able to get it for a pretty good price, pretty much the same price I'd pay for just a retail authentic. So personally, I'd rather pay the same price pretty much for something that was actually in the clubhouse, going to be worn, and you know you're getting exactly what was on the field, opposed to getting a retail authentic, which I don't know, I haven't compared it to retail authentic. That's something I should do, but it's hard to find them, and I'm not going to order one, honestly, online. So I don't know how far off they are, if they're exactly the same. I know with the Majestics, at least years ago, I had checked the retail authentics, but this is probably in like 2000, maybe 14, 13. They were like, I looked at them side by, I had one on and I compared it to one at the game used store. It was exactly the same, but this was like 2013, 14 Majestic. Authentics these days have went downhill a lot, so-called authentics, retail authentics. So I don't know how close or how far this is from what they're selling as retail authentics, but like I said, this was directly from the team. I know usually there's a difference between game issued and team issued. Game issued meant it was for the player specific, and team issued meant it was given to the team usually as a blank. And then if they needed to add lettering and give it to a player, they would. But when I talked to the MLB Auctions or the Giants Auctions, they said that they're using team issued basically as game issued, I guess, where this was made for Gausman. This was made in his size and everything. This was for him. He just never wore it in a game. And if you look, all you really see on there, it's either game used or team issued. Now, I don't really see the game issued, at least with the MLB. What was I going to say? So the Chris Davis is the same thing. And I know that is the case also, because when you look at on the auctions at different players, all of their jerseys, whether it says game used or team issued, are all the same size. So I do believe that when they're saying team issued, it does mean it was directly for that specific player, not for the team as a whole, for that player. So this was for Kevin Gausman, probably maybe even in his locker. I don't know if it's in his locker or in the club or how that works, but either way, like I said, it was made for Kevin Gausman, never got worn on the field, and so I was able to buy it for, like I said, probably just barely more, just a few dollars more than what I would have spent for a retail authentic. So you can always look on the MLB Auctions, and you can find some decent players on there that you could get if you're in the jerseys, and you can get their team issued or game used jerseys for not that much more than you find the retail authentics. Now it depends who the player is. Obviously, if it's Posey or a big name player, Bryce Harper, someone's going to cost a lot more. But if you're looking at stuff like Kevin Gausman, I mean, this year, he's one of the best pitchers in the league, so I was able to get it. I was like, when I saw the price, I had to jump on it before the price went up. So I said, let me get on this before they raise the price because of how well he's doing this year. So That's it for this jersey. Like I said, 2020 team issued Kevin Gausman, Giants, alternate jersey with the 20/24 patch. So that's about it here. So everyone have a good day, and I will see you next time. Make sure to like and subscribe, please.